Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
The lone back's got it. Got room at the 35. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove.
Oh, he's got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. He'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Avery. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, a number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Shelton. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Green. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Running to Green. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. He now has 62 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
That's caught. It's Avery. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snares it outside. It's Smith. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A design run for the quarterback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Sends it back in motion. Lost to throw again. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. It's Avery. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Henry Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Wants to go up top. Finds us back in the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Volunteers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Weaver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense stays on the field, they just have inches to go on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 38 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Release on the RPO. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Ready.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense changing the play. Going for 6. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll open the second half on the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Floating away. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Touchdown, TCU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it for a big play. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot, and he'll pull it in inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This one's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hard Rock! dude for a kitchen night, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
It is perfect. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're quick out, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Near the 48-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
The The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Vols are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker.
And this is something quarterbacks and receivers practice, guys, all week long, too. When plays break down, getting back on the same page and finding a place to go with the football. 4th down, scramble play. They come up with it, and the drive stays alive.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They go right back to it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the the direct snap. It's Overton. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown ball! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid...